Store bread in a ceramic container to maintain freshness. Storing bread in a ceramic container is a smart way to keep it fresh longer. The ceramic material is slightly porous, which means it can absorb extra humidity to stop mold from developing while still holding on to enough moisture to keep the bread soft. Additionally, the insulating properties of ceramic help shield the bread from temperature fluctuations, preserving its texture and preventing it from becoming stale. Create a bird feeder using a pine cone and some peanut butter. You can easily create a bird feeder by spreading peanut butter on a pine cone and rolling it in bird seed. Peanut butter is rich in fats and calories, which is super important for birds, especially when it's cold outside. The pine cone helps hold the peanut butter and seeds, making it a breeze for birds to get to their food. The high-calorie content of peanut butter is great for keeping their energy up during winter, and the pine cone provides a solid, natural place for them to feed. Use vinegar for lighter and fluffier eggs. For fluffier eggs, consider adding a dash of vinegar before you cook them. When preparing scrambled eggs or an omelet, use roughly 1/4 teaspoon of vinegar for every 2 to 3 eggs you whisk. The acidity in the vinegar helps to break down the proteins, enabling the eggs to incorporate more air as you beat them. This leads to a delightful, airy texture in your eggs. Don't worry about the flavor. The vinegar's effect is subtle and will only enhance the fluffiness. Rewarm pizza in a pan. For a deliciously crispy pizza, try reheating it on a stovetop pan. Begin by putting the pizza slice in a cold pan and setting the heat to medium. Cover the pan with a lid to trap the heat, which will melt the cheese while the bottom becomes crispy. This method is great because the direct heat from the pan brings back the pizza's crunch, and the lid ensures the toppings warm up evenly without losing moisture. After about 4 to 5 minutes, you can savor a slice that tastes almost as fresh as it did originally. Pasta water for sauces. Before you drain your pasta, make sure to save a cup of that pasta water. It's a game changer for your sauces. The starchy water thickens and binds the sauce, making it super smooth. When you mix it in, start with a little and add more until you get the texture you want. That starch not only makes the sauce creamier, but also helps it stick to the pasta better. This trick works wonders for sauces like marinara, alfredo, and pesto, making sure they cover your pasta perfectly. Sprinkle some salt into your coffee. A tiny pinch of salt in your brewed coffee can work wonders by cutting down on bitterness and enhancing the flavor profile. Salt neutralizes the acidity, which helps to tone down any bitter flavors, allowing the coffee's natural sweetness and richness to shine. This tip is particularly useful for those brewing with cheaper or overly acidic beans. The sodium in the salt interacts with the coffee, creating a more balanced and enjoyable cup. Keep potatoes white. If you want to avoid brown potatoes after peeling or cutting, just soak them in cold water right away. This keeps them from getting air, which is what causes the browning. For a little extra help, you can add some vinegar or lemon juice to the water since the acidity works wonders. Just keep those potatoes underwater until you're ready to cook, and they'll look fresh and white. Use cornstarch to make your meat crispy. Before you cook your meat, give it a light dusting of cornstarch for that perfect crispy, golden brown finish. The cornstarch soaks up moisture from the meat's surface, creating a dry layer that gets nice and crunchy when it hits the heat. Just sprinkle it on evenly, and when you cook it, you'll end up with a thin, crunchy shell that locks in all the juices. This trick works wonders for stir-frying or deep frying, making your meat tender and crispy at the same time. Keep butter from burning. To keep butter from burning, just toss in a little oil when you heat it up. Butter burns easily because of its milk solids, especially at high temps. By adding oil, which can handle the heat better, you can raise the smoke point of the mix and cook at higher temps without the butter getting scorched. Alternatively, you can melt the butter slowly on low heat, which helps separate the milk solids from the fat and lowers the chance of burning. Use Teflon tape to cover pipe threads. To get a solid seal on your pipe threads and avoid leaks, make sure to wrap them with Teflon tape before you connect everything. First, clean the threads, Then start wrapping the tape around them in the direction you'll be tightening, which is usually clockwise. Make sure to overlap the tape a bit as you go, so the threads are covered evenly and there are no gaps. Teflon tape helps fill in those tiny spaces between the threads, creating a tight, waterproof seal that keeps leaks at bay. Repurpose old tires for garden beds. Build raised garden beds by piling up old tires and filling them with soil. The rubber material helps retain heat, which warms the soil and encourages quicker plant growth. This technique is effective because the rubber serves as insulation, shielding roots from temperature changes while offering a strong, long-lasting structure that withstands the elements. Plus, tires are simple to stack, creating deeper beds and improving water drainage, leading to healthier plants. Use a leveler for hanging pictures. Keep your pictures looking sharp by using a leveler when you hang them. After you've positioned the picture, just pop the leveler on top of the frame. Shift it around until the bubble is centered between the lines. This works because the liquid inside the leveler reacts to gravity, making sure everything is lined up perfectly. Using a leveler means no more crooked frames. Grow marigolds to keep pests away. Planting marigolds in your garden can be a great way to naturally keep pests away. Grandpa always said that these flowers emit a scent that many insects, like aphids, nematodes, and mosquitoes, find unappealing. The roots of marigolds are particularly effective, as they release compounds that help repel harmful nematodes in the soil. Their strong scent also helps to mask the odors of other plants, confusing and deterring pests. This natural approach to pest control is not only environmentally friendly, but also adds charm to your garden. Utilize grass clippings as mulch. Grass clippings make excellent mulch for conserving soil moisture and controlling weeds. You can either layer grass clippings or lay down flattened cardboard on your garden beds. The clippings break down swiftly, providing nutrients to the soil, while cardboard prevents sunlight from reaching weeds. Both methods help keep the soil moist, which means less frequent watering for you. This strategy creates a physical barrier that helps maintain soil temperature and enhances soil structure over time. Hang soap in socks to deter deer. Keep deer away from your garden by hanging bars of soap in old socks and placing them near your plants. The powerful scent of the soap can confuse deer and prevent them from munching on your greenery. Opt for strongly scented soaps, as the fragrance plays a crucial role in deterring these animals. This technique is effective because deer depend on their sense of smell to find food and detect threats. The soap's scent interferes with this ability, making your garden less appealing to them. Burn sage to ward off mosquitoes. Light up some sage bundles to keep those pesky mosquitoes away naturally. The smoke from sage has compounds like cineol and camphor that mosquitoes really dislike, helping to cover up the scents that draw them in. It creates a nice smoky barrier that they tend to steer clear of, making it a great option for outdoor fun. Just ignite a dried sage bundle and let it smolder in spots where you want to fend off the bugs. Create a natural air freshener. Create a homemade air freshener by simmering citrus peels, cinnamon sticks, and cloves in water. The warmth helps release the natural oils and scents, making your space smell amazing. Plus, it's a budget-friendly and eco-conscious alternative to store-bought options. To enjoy more content like this, simply click here to subscribe.